Another drive through with Don. Wanted to talk to you about really some issues I think that are important that you don't stick your head in the sand, and I think a lot of us aren't. I think by this point, it's we don't have a choice. Even those people that were saying no, no, and denying an issue now realize there's a lot of things going on out there. In the course of that, I think part of what is absolutely critical to do, we've talked in previous videos about protecting the relationships, building the relationships of those around us. And I think that's absolutely so important. But I also had a conversation just about a half hour ago with a client, and early on they were communicating every day with their team of people, but they've quit doing it. I think they're kind of burnt out. And instead, what they need to do is probably put together a 4 or 5 person task force and every day have a different person communicating out. And they need to communicate out, hey, we're going to get through it. Hey, let's make a plan for getting through it. Hey, let's learn and become better people through it. Hey, how can we help others through this, especially customers, suppliers, family of employees. So as I think through this, there's a lot of people that are kind of frozen and they're locked up, and they need to stop being locked up, and they need to kind of have a plan of action of what to do. Even if people are at a distance and everybody's staying home, it's easy to get on a conference call. It's easy to do Zoom meetings. And in the course of doing it, just make sure things are moving along and progress is being made. Keep an efficiency to it. I also think it helps people feel connected, gives people a sense of purpose when they wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning and have meetings scheduled, a lot of them, I'm really motivated. I'm excited because I have a chance to make a big impact that day. If I have a day during the week where nothing's really scheduled, I got some stuff to do, I honestly wake up more lethargic, not as excited, not as much energy, and I kind of work my way into the day instead of going at it with gusto and strength as I do when I have a busy day. And I know my work product is much, much better in a busy day. So I've got some little tricks I've had to learn, but I would encourage y'all to do this. I don't think there's many sticking their head in the sand, but on the other side of it, we need to make sure that we're planning out the day, and we are using enthusiasm and daily communicating with our team of people, customers. And it doesn't need to be a long communication. It could be 2, 3, 4 sentences, could be a couple of paragraphs. It could be something you learned recently about it. I've heard they're actually working on the vaccine a couple different places. I heard University of Washington lowered the bed count that they think is going to be needed. They've cut it almost in half apparently. So these things I'm learning are helping to give the other side of the story that you don't necessarily hear in the news. And so me learning this helps me. But then if I share it with my team and people around me, it can help them also feel better and not just get one side, the negative side of the story. So wanted to share that with you, and thank you for your time.